opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah! We got 40 seconds. Under.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Now he'll take this and run. They get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Yeah! Hey, kill! Kill! Hey, 47! Hey, kill! 47!
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heels, Javonte Williams.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to kicking the scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have it first.
Good for a Cowboys.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or needs to be passed up to another defender. And somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54. We're going to 53. 26.
There's a quick throw back now, complete out wide. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to count this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
How about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
He's down inside the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Kill! Go to 54.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll tuck it in for a Cowboy score. Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
Point is good.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Good. Check. Trimmer.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Check. 63. On everyone, huh? Crowd left Yeti.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. It's and he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
10 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Easy, 63, bad. No touch. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Yeti. No touch.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Hey, 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
As early struggles continue, here's another one intercepted. And they take the possession, 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much hope to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Then we're going to 53. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
We're going to 54. Why here? Kill. Here we go, going to 54, Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now. Now he hits him in stride. And they do finally get him. He makes it all the way to the 6.
That's good for a
Big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
At the 6-yard
It's got to
line.
feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Here we go, going to 54. Why here?
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll get only 2 there. It's second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. As they come up now, second and goal.
We're going to 54.
Here's Prescott. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at the 83-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Great.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. He's going to get a sack. Gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and 1 to the yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
At the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard gets a Eagles first down as he's up close to the 15-yard line.
First down.
And now an audible here into something else.
At the 14-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver.
Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. A heavy touchdown to the end, but a big play on that one.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. His pressure gets the first time for the sack. Getting home that time to Marvin Overshow.
Second and 20.
That's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
13 yards. It's now third down and 8.
63. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, 63, bad. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To Barkley on the check down. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of
We
3.
can make this one pretty simple. Want the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Braden Mann
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Yeti, Yeti. I know you want that. Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 56 yards. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Jake Elliott on
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 180.
Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your back trying to throw the football.
And right up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 11 back up now, and it leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Kill. Yeah. Kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. Yeah, I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Great, set.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 9.
62. No, don't set. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The slot man in motion right. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, now Prescott.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Good.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Kill. Under. Here we go, 46.
Throw. Prescott. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey's good with the PAT. And it's now 21-7.
21. Eagles 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down before they reach the 50.
A gain of
Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, easy, 63. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Number 87. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Hurts. He's just going to get rid of this thing. So no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Brings up third.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a rifle run deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up on the left hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated. That's picked up by the Cowboys. These guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return there to finally be able to put it down near the 11-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Hey! Hey, Silver. Hey, 73. 63.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. As he releases it, and they'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Tiger Hornet. 73.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended
Tough
for
series
Dallas
for the
Goedert.
passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead. And now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He was taken down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
They go to Blue between the tackles. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going. Don't you make that run as he just did there.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Right check, boy.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bothering him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. He's just short of 40. Prescott away on hooking up for the Cowboy first.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the outlet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8.
From the gun, it's a run from Williams. And it'll be a little short of 25 here at 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go, 46. Yeah! 4-8. 26.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Kill.
The 20-yard line.
Pickens going in motion left.
26.
Prescott. And this will be incomplete. And that is best thrown in. But where you sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go, 53. 47. Hey, 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Let's take it in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cowboy. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. A touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10
at this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Good. Set.
Hurts with a quick throw complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They've come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
King, Phil King.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, easy, 60. Crowd left, Yeti.
Looking to throw. He's got a man that's caught left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
17-yard line.
First down. And take it in the end zone for Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And now here's another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson.
When it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
When I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On first down, it's Blue. Down inside the 40, about the 38. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's a gain
First
of
play
8.
of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
Pickens going in motion left. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's second down and 2. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 to the 36.
It's a
2 yards, good enough for a first.
The Cowboys.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Prescott down. Finds Pickens out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's Prescott. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a +6 TD. Eagles. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
That keeps the score Cowboys 28, Eagles 19. Jake Elliott to kick off for
So they throw the
Philadelphia.
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. It's back at the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Past the 30, second down coming up.
He's doing a push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 5.
They go again. They'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, get out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Prescott. They find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this happens for a big man.
That post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He's going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out.
Gun. Everyone go, kill. What do you think?
The drive starts with a run by Blue.
And a great run here as they run the way down to the 40-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Go, get out there.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Here we go, 46.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
And this defense now ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of
16 and the Dallas first down. Getting toward the middle of the fourth quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
And don't we spend a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management, but it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really struggling to get them on the ground.
Hey, 40. Hey, kill.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down and 8.
Yeah! There we go. 26.
They'll try and run again with Blue. They'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go. 26.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to be taken down, sacked at the 18-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll set up to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
You see why it's a team game there, because there's a salary leak that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second to... Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. Do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's first and 10. That's complete. Gallup. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, As he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The tackle
Here's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Go Silver, right? I know you want that. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. Yeti.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
First down.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Out.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Play.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be brought down around the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get 1 piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that high hop and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready. He is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the clock sits at 16
Jake
seconds
Elliott to kick
as they
off
line
for
up for the
Philadelphia.
onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And they should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position